So this is a little patch of lamb's ear, Stachys byzantina is the Latin name, which is really popular with bumblebees, but has the best thing about it is if you grow it, you can almost guarantee, at least in the southern half of England, that you will attract, there's one, he's gone again, that you'll attract a wool carder bee, which is a species of solitary bee, but a really big solitary bee species, and it's quite unusual in lots of ways. It's called the wool carder because the females, they visit the leaves and they bite off these little white hairs and they use them to make a kind of wool that they use in their nests. And there's a female just over, I don't know if you're going to be able to see her very easily. They're very unusual in the respect that the females are smaller than the males. It's usually the other way around in almost all bee species. There she is, right in the middle of screen if you can see her. Just having a rest. She's not cutting any wool at the moment or drinking nectar. The male is a brute of a beast and is also one of the only species that's territorial. So they guard patches of lamb's ear, and if any other insect comes in, they either try to drive it away or mate with it, depending on what it is. And it's a really unusual strategy. Most bees just ignore each other when they're gathering nectar. So far as I know, it's the only British bee that's really territorial. And there's a male around here somewhere. We've seen him once briefly, and he patrols up and down this patch of flowers, controlling who's allowed to visit. And the female wool carders are only allowed in to drink nectar or to collect the hairs in exchange for sex. They don't have much choice about it. He just kind of pounces on them and mates with them. And if it's not a female, he's got special kind of sharp protuberances on his abdomen that he uses to grab and crush any rival or anything that annoys him. There he is. Oh, he's gone again. He'll be through again shortly. Now I'm going to try something I've never tried before. I'm going to try fishing for bees. There he is, there he is. Oh yes, that was just on cue. You see, he's a beast of an insect, much bigger than the female. And he hovers about the place. Oh. Now, I don't think he's going to like the fact there's a common carder visiting his flowers, so he's just attacked it. I don't know if you saw that, it was slightly out of view. Chased it off. Fantastic. So I'm going to try, I've got a dead bumblebee that I've tied on a fishing line, and I'm going to see how he reacts. Let's see what happens. So, I've got a fishing rod in my hand, and dangling in front of you is a poor bee, a dead bee. It's been dead for a long time. It's a queen white-tailed bumblebee I found on the windowsill in the shed. Died months ago. I've tied it to a bit of fishing line, and I'm going to dangle it in the territory of the wool carder male and see what happens. Okay, so we're set up. I've got my camera on a tripod so that I can lower my bee on a string into the way. See how long it takes the carder to react. The wool carder, that is. I've no idea if this is going to work. I have a feeling this is way too big. Whoa. Oh, here he is, here he is. Oh. Is he gonna... He doesn't seem bothered by my dead bee. Perhaps he can tell it's a dead bee on a string. Let's just give it a bit longer. See what happens. I'm trying to make it look like my bee is visiting a flower here in his patch. No, he's just come by. No interest at all. Oh, he's having a look. He's gone for a drink in the background. Perhaps this bee's too big. Okay, I'm back with a smaller bee on a on a rope, on a fishing line. This is a little tree bumblebee that I found, also dead on the shed windowsill. Let's see if I can get it to. The wind's getting up and it's blowing my bee all over the place. Right, where is the wool-carder male? I think he's just chasing something else. These two big things just, oh, here we go, oh. No. It's not working. It's not working. He's whizzed past a couple of times, showing no interest in my ridiculous attempt. Oh, here he is, he's having a look. He's sort of cruising about. Oh! Well, kind of. I don't know if that was in focus. Oh yes, he's half interested. I think he can tell it's not really a competition. Oh, there we go, nice. Well, I think that's probably as good as it's going to get. You get the idea. Oh, he's back. Let me just try one more time. He certainly doesn't know what to make of this. Right, that'll do. Enough ridiculousness for one day. I'll let the poor chap get on with his territoriality and wish him luck in his brutal matings. Thanks, everybody.